Hi, welcome. I'm Steve from the Stone Crafting Workshop, and this video is a follow-on from the review I did of the National Geographic Rock Tumbler. And at this stage I've put the pebbles from the kit that came with the Rock Tumbler, I've put those into the barrel, and I'm now going to choose some pebbles that we've picked up on the beach, and we're going to choose some just to top up the barrel. And we're going to go right through the process from start to finish, following each of the 4 stages. So join me and see how we get on. Right, these are the stones I've picked up off our local beach and I'm going to put in and try and polish them. Really smooth, dark one. I'm hoping that'll polish black. What else? Oh gosh, I want to put them all in. This one looks a little bit on the uninteresting side, but the shape is interesting and it's clearly a translucent type of stone, so that's going into must. Look at this lovely orange colour. Orangey yellow colour. This is the one I was going to show you, which is very similar to the one supplied in the kit. You can see it's got the red and this crystal banding. I'm not going to put this one in because it's cracked. I think that'll do us. I'm about 2/3 full now, I think. Oh, I've got to put that one in. Look, that lovely mottle grey one. Oh, do I put it in? Yeah, there's room there. Yeah, go on, there's room there. And that one, look, this one is also translucent. White on one side. How cool is that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's going to go in as well. Perhaps I should have got the bigger barrel. Have to do. So there we are. We're about 2/3 full. Right, we're ready to put the coarse grit number 1 in and the water. I'm going to put the water in first. And as I say, I've been following 2 chaps on the internet, on YouTube, and they say to put the water in and not quite cover the stones, so that seems about right. This is coarse grit number 1, and that's how much is in this packet. You simply put that on there. You think I'll put the lid on. I've done this a couple of times, just messing about, and I found it works better if you just put a bit of spit around the edge. I'll put the lid on. I don't know how tight. Not to over tighten it, I guess. There we go. Oh, no water leaking out at the moment. That's a bonus. Right, so let's put our loaded barrel on the machine. The instructions will tell you that for the first stage, they say 3 to 5 days. Grit number 2, 6 to 8 days. Grit number 3, 6 to 8 days. Grit number 4 is 7 to 10 days. I'm going to set it for 6 days. Yeah, I don't think that's all that noisy. I probably wouldn't want it in the house or in the conservatory, but I'm not going to do either anyway. I'm going to put it out in my workshop garage. This has been tumbling for 4 days. So I'm now going to take the lid off and have a look, take out 3 or 4 of the stones and wash them and have a look. Lid. The slurry seems a little thin to me. Still pretty rough, that one. That one on the other hand is very smooth. I think I said to you before that if you want to look at the colour of a stone, you look at it wet, and if you want to look at the state of the polish, you dry it. This was one of the stones that came with the tumbler. You can see that side, I think I mentioned about the natural concretion on it, that's still there, but this side is getting smooth, but that definitely needs more. The stones that came off of the beach do appear to be tumbling better than the ones that came with the kit, but then the ones I picked up off the beach were smooth. I think there's a bit of roughness here. I just think they certainly need another day, and some of the rougher ones might need a lot more. I'm pretty nearly taking all of these out just to have a look because I'm nosy and I want to know what they look like. Right, I'm just going to put these back now. Right, I'm going to put it on for another 2 days. So, we're going to put in grit number 2 to see how much grit they put in it. Alright, so this is stage 2, rumbling away. It's been on now for 8 days. It's a lot thicker, possibly because I put less water with it. These are starting to look really nice. Some of them are looking really pretty. Now we're on grit number 3, which is fine. And again, I'm just going to measure it for future reference for when I'm loading the grit from other sources. Interesting. Grit number 3. And the instructions say 6 to 8 days. The tumbler is still rolling away, as you can see. It's been on for 8 days. This is stage 3, the end of stage 3, and the next stage is the polishing stage. Washing this out very thoroughly. I don't want any grit stuck to the sides or in the crevice in the bottom to be passed on to the next layer. Oh, there's quite a lot there, isn't there, compared to the other one. Put it on for 7 days again. It's been 8.5 days since I last changed it. So do the usual. I'll take the stones out of the tumbler, out of the drum, and wash them and dry them, and then we'll lay them out here and have a look at them. There we are. The ones down below here are the ones that came off the beach, and these are the ones that were supplied with the kit. I have to say that I'm pretty disappointed. They haven't actually polished. Some of them have got worse. I don't know if you can see that one. It's more stunned than when I put it in before. And none of them have got an actual polish. They're very close to being polished. And the same with the stones that came off the beach. They're exactly the same. As I say, they're very close to being polished, but not quite. And although I'm disappointed, not all is lost, because there are 2 things I can do about it. The first is I can use a colour enhancer. That's brought it up to an almost polish. It's not what I, as a marble mason, would call a polish. But it brings all the colour out, and that would stay like that. It won't dry out or anything. And the other thing you can do is actually polish it. I've got this, which is my Dremel type grinder, and on the end of it I've got a felt pad. And this is a polishing paste stick. And here's one of my stones off of the beach. Quite like using this machine, because even if you touch your fingers it doesn't make any difference. Let's do that quickly for now. Let's just buff there, get the paste off of it. And there. That's actually got a really nice, beautiful polish on it. And it just goes to show how close this is to polishing. I think the final stage, I think it needs something else. And I'm going to persevere with that. I'm just a bit disappointed with the grit supplied with the kit. It may have been because I put too many stones in for that amount of grit. That may be the problem. But I'm going to persist in experimenting. I've bought some grit off of eBay and I'm going to continue trying things. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's of some use to you. If you did like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more stone crafting and more about pebbles and polishing, I'm going to persist in experimenting and what have you till I can get these out of the tumbler polished. And I'll show you that process over the next year or so, because this lot we're in for over a month, so this is not a quick hobby. But I'm so pleased with that one. Look at the polish on that. I'll finish that one all the way round, and I think I'll try and do something with that. Even though it's got this crack in it, I might try and do something with that. Okay, thanks for watching. See you again soon.